Elena. Welcome back to my channel. Today I'm excited to take you along while we decorate for Christmas. We do live in Florida, so we're going to go ahead and head outside because it is already heating up and it's so bright, but we're going to power through and then we'll head back in and decorate in here. Let's get started. So first we start with lining the house with lights. We really like the look of the big old-fashioned bulbs. We've been using these lights for the past few years, and Will's parents have used them since he was a baby. We did buy a new version that matches, just in case. But we actually had an issue with the new ones, and the 28-year-old ones stood strong. We found that the best way to hang up the lights is to have me attach each gutter clip on each light, and then hand it to Will to hang it. This speeds up the process a bunch. You could keep the gutter clip on all year, but I really don't like how it looks on the house, and if you keep them attached to the lights, it will become a tangled mess. While Will continues, I go ahead and clean up our fall decor. Even though it's the beginning of December, we really started to feel the heat at this point. Stay hydrated, my friends. Because we had bought extra strands of lights this year, we decided to line the roof as well, and Will was super excited to hop up there. I brought my poinsettia that's just starting to turn red out from our back garden. And then I started to untangle our candy canes. Then we hang the snowflake that you just saw Will make. We realized that my poinsettia will block it, so I'll have to find a new spot for the plant. Our first year here, we just had lights, and we decided that every year we would add one thing to the outside and one thing to the inside. Last year, our new outside addition was the candy canes that line the driveway. And here's this year's new addition to the yard. We really hunted for these deer because I wanted to find some that not only look good at night, but in the daytime too, which was harder than I thought it would be. We got one to represent each of us. I wasn't a total fan of the bow that they came with, so we went ahead and cut it off. I may add another one at some point. Alright, so that pretty much wraps up outside. I think it was a success, if you ask me, but we are hot, tired, and pretty darn hungry, so we're going to get some lunch and then we will go get our Christmas tree. So before we go any further, I figured I'd show you what the outside looks like finished. Now we're back home and we're gonna get into the Christmas mood. We're gonna put on a fire, some Christmas music, and make some hot chocolate. Now it's time to get rolling. We resituate the TV so the tree can be in the window. We got the tree from a local lot and decided to get it flocked, which is the white spray that makes it look like there is snow. And in Florida, you need all the winter you can get. Last year was the first time we ever got a real tree, and we decided to get it flocked because I liked the way that it looked. But we found that it has a lot of other benefits too. There's less needles that fall off, so there's less cleanup. The coating is supposed to make it less flammable, and it really helps with allergies. Will starts to add lights, and I build our fake tree that we've used in the past. I like to get everything set out so we can just go, go, go. But before we do, it's time for a wine break. On this tree, we put up all of our sentimental ornaments and all of our favorites. Whatever's left over, I'll add to the second tree. At the very end, I like to use these snowflakes I got at the dollar store. They work really well to fill in any gaps in the tree. Oh, there goes Will, being husband of the year and refilling my wine. Cue the cleanup song. Now I go on to our second tree. I decided to put it in the dining room. I'm kind of just using what's left over, but you can see I got lucky and it's all in the same color scheme. Will decides to make another appearance. Look at those evil eyes when I notice he's messing around. We were really tired, so I decided to just finish up the next day. I start with cleaning up our fall decor. You're probably wondering why there's a ship blowing up right in the center of my mantle. And yes, you guessed it, my husband put it there. I haven't gotten around to change it, and he absolutely loves it. Comment down below if you're with me and it needs to go now, or you're with him and it should stay. Either way, it's getting wrapped up for the season. I went with a red paper from Target, and I think it'll add a nice little pop of color. So I hang it right back up in its place, almost like a backdrop. This advent calendar was a gift from my mom. I believe it's from Etsy. It actually glows, which is really fun. A few houses and trees from Target. And to add some height and some more winter feel, I add some tree clippings and fake cotton. Down below, I add this cute little dachshund and some ornaments to our lantern. Then I hang our stockings, but don't worry, they don't stay here when we have a fire. Back to the dining room. I try to keep the table pretty simple, so we have room to eat on Christmas. So I just used this little table runner, 3 candles, and some sprays. Then I weave lights through it. In our foyer, I had already taken away the fall stuff. I had some pine cones, lights, and branches. Also a couple little Christmas things that I had left over from the rest of the house, and I hang this fun garland that my mom actually made. Last but not least is my new addition to the inside this year. In the past, I've just hung a wreath here, but today I'm going to add some fun signs. When shopping, I just picked up what I thought was cute, but looking back, I definitely should have planned it out more. Because while putting it together, I realized that I would like a different shape and color for the last sign. So that pretty much sums up all of my inside Christmas decor. I will be adding a wall hanging and a couple little other things before I show you guys my finished product, which you'll be seeing in just a second. But before I forget, go ahead and click that thumbs up and subscribe so you don't miss anything next time.